Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I am getting towards the end of my gay movie marathon and left the best to last. I'm down to my best friend's wedding now. Is this a gay film? Well, not really, but back in the day, there weren't many options, and sometimes the gay best friend was the best we could get, the closest we could get to a gay film, certainly a mainstream film. So we all jumped on it. But it was a huge hit. It just was a huge hit. It cost $38 million to make, which is probably all for Julia Roberts, and it made $299.3 million. Oh, almost 300. Yeah, and it had a song that was everywhere. I Say a Little Prayer by Diane King. That was just everywhere. And I remember this film fondly, not just because it was good, but because I saw it in the cinema when I was on a date, sort of on a date. I hoped it was a date, with a guy that I liked at the time. His name was Steve as well. And I remember how pissed he was that they showed the music video for the song before the movie, and it ruined all the funny moments in the film because they had all the best parts in the music video, of course. But yeah, basically, there's a woman played by Julia Roberts who has a friend played by, is it Derek Mulroney? Is that his name? I can't remember what his name is. Dermot Mulroney, that's it, Dermot. And he calls her, she's been busy for the last month, and he's like, I'm getting married on the weekend, where have you been? I've been trying to call you all month. And she's like flawed because she kind of, I don't know if she thought he'd always be there for her, or if, I don't know, but she's just like, no, I have to stop this, he's mine. It started off being just a territorial thing, and then she started to realise I really do want to be with him. So she goes to the wedding with all intentions of breaking the relationship up and breaking up the marriage. Her best friend, her gay best friend, Rupert Everett, of course, tries to talk some sense into her, doesn't work. He shows up, tries to help her. And she drags him into her depraved plots and makes him pretend to be her fiance to try and make the boyfriend, to make Dermot jealous. Doesn't work, and he does his best to humiliate her, including a sing-along at a brunch where everyone ends up singing Say a Little Prayer. It's pretty good. I mean, I forgot about that part of it. Because I saw this film in the cinema, I saw it on video, and I bought it on DVD. I don't remember watching it on DVD. I must have. So it's probably the fourth time I've seen this film, which is good because I forgot most of it. So it was almost like seeing it again, but I knew it was great. Yeah, it came out in 1997 or 1998. I don't know when it made it to Australia. We sometimes got stuff a few months after the US. But yeah, it's a great film. I mean, there's a few other people. I mean, Cameron Diaz is in. I hate Cameron Diaz. I always have, and she apparently is a huge bitch. So I didn't mind Julia, who I love and always have and always will because she's an angel, trying to break them up. I was kind of like rooting for her for the most part. But there are moments where you're like, oh, you're evil. That's so evil. That's so wrong. But you still love her because she's Julia Roberts. A few other people snuck in there. Rachel Griffiths plays the twin sister, one of Kimmy's bridesmaids. It's really weird to see her because these two are sort of interchangeable and sort of connected at the hip. Who else is in it? I think that's it actually. Yeah. But yeah, it was a great film. She doesn't get him in the end, and part of me was sort of like, no, she should have got him. He should have realised she was the one. And then I'm like, oh, 50% of marriages fail in divorce. How can I make a mistake and call a marriage a divorce? Like, that's where they're all inevitably going to end up. So she can get him later anyway when she's ready. But, yeah, they end up... she ends up breaking them up, and she ends up getting them back together, but then she does finally take Rupee's advice and actually tells him that she loves him. And she kisses him, and before she can really work out if he's kissing back or what's going to happen, Cameron spots it, sees them, runs, he chases, she chases, she drives off, he drives off, she steals a bakery van, and she finds him at the train station because that's where he proposed. And then she finds her in the bathroom and basically tells her that she lost, that Cameron won, and that she wants to drive her to the church to the wedding. So she does. They get married. She forgives her awfully quick, even though there's a whole audience of women as well who are judging her. It's a good scene. But yeah, she gives a nice toast, and yeah, they ride off happily ever after. And her and Rupert end up dancing at the wedding because, you know, the gay best friend's the best. And yeah, it shouldn't be underestimated how important it was that Rupert did play the best friend, and he was so likable. And you know, it's still, I still count it as a gay film. I put it in with all my other gay films. And this is a great film. I love it. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. If you've seen the film, let me know what you think of it. If you haven't, you should watch it. It is an absolute classic, and it's great.